Let's talk about GCW. I think we might have one more Ask 3CT to get to, but GCW, the World, WRLD, World.
Word.
On GCW this Sunday night from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. We have a pre-show 6-way scramble match, the Grim Reaper versus Alex Zane, Dante Leone, Nick Wayne, Jack Cartwheel, and Ninja Mac. I'm going to go with the Grim Reaper because it's my favorite name in the match. Ryan, how about you?
I was blown away by Jack Cartwheel's performance the last time I watched the GCW show. That might have been I don't know, the show Cardona wrestled on, probably in the death match. It was probably the last time I think him and Nick Gage. So I want to go with Mr. Cartwheel.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna take Cartwheel too because that's what Target names their app, and my wife likes to shop there.
Solid.
And that's the reason behind Ryan's choice.
That's solid.
It is no longer called Cartwheel.
That's the circle now.
Is it not?
Wow. No wonder
it hasn't been called Cartwheel for like 2 years.
I don't touch it. It's all my wife.
Are you serious?
Your wife like saving money.
I'll be darned.
Intern Mark, who do you got in this one?
Boy, so it's Cartwheel and
I feel like enough time has passed that Mark clearly doesn't remember the competitors.
I don't remember the competitors.
Besides Jack Cartwheel, do you remember one of the other guys in the match?
One of them was like Mr. Grimm.
I mean, close. Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper. I'm going to go with the Grim Reaper because I like that. I like that name a lot.
Is anybody buying this show? Is anybody?
I absolutely watch this. I watch this for sure.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it live.
We have a grab the brass ring ladder match. PCO, Alex Colon, Tony Deppen, Leo Rush, Jimmy Lloyd, and Jordan Oliver.
If this doesn't have the fucking oversized Sonic the Hedgehog ring that Scorpio Sky won at the AEW show, I will be very upset.
You mean Andre the Giant's hemorrhoid donut? That one?
When he pulled that ring down, a bunch more need to come out of the ceiling too.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go Deppen, former guest of the show, local guy. Give me Tony Deppen, Ryan.
Yes, you would build the city with Tony Deppen.
Absolutely, you would.
I think it is going to be Alex Colon in this match. I think will shine a good light on Mr. Colon.
All right, Matt.
For the same reasons you did, Jim. I know we always try to support former guests of the show, so I will go with Tony Deppen as well.
We still need to work on that beer partnership.
Yes,
he has that brewery. We need to work on. Intern Mark, who do you got?
I like Pierre the Pirate. I think we'll go with Pierre. I think we'll go with PCO. I can't believe he's still going.
How old? I mean, he's on the wrong. Is he on the wrong side of 50 at this point?
Oh, he's on the wrong side of 50.
How old? Seriously, how old is he? Mike, who do you got?
54.
Who else is in that match?
PCO, Alex Colon, Tony Deppen, Leo Rush, Jimmy Lloyd, and Jordan Oliver.
Oh, I thought Blake Christian was in this match because that was going to be my pick.
Blake Shelton.
I will take.
God damn it, Mark.
and it's broken. I'm gonna take the Cologne guy.
All right,
Carlos. Alex Caribbean.
I think he won a title at one of their last shows. So
God, Mark. Look at the fucking balls on Devin. Calling him Tony Devin.
Tony Devin.
That is disrespectful, Devin.
Jordan Oliver's on the rise too. Just to shout that out, I wouldn't be shocked to see him win this.
Who's that?
Jordan Oliver.
Jordan Oliver.
I could see it.
Cousin Jordan Oliver.
Ruby Soho versus Alley Catch. I'll go Soho because I'll have her theme song stuck in my head for multiple days.
Sure will.
Ryan?
Yeah, I love it. It's a great song. Thank you, Rancid. Ruby Soho.
Matt?
Yep. Go Rancid, Ruby Soho.
Intern Mark?
Yeah, I got to go with Rudy Solo.
Mike?
I'll be the loner here. I'll take Alley Catch.
Are you serious?
Devin? Who the hell are you calling assholes?
You,
he's
Jim?
upset at autocorrect.
You know what? Your balls are getting too big for your ego. Knock it off.
He's hardly able to walk.
He is Ruby Soho. No, Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho.
We got Matt Cardona with Chelsea Green versus
Just puts
Joey
everything in a wheelbarrow, and that's how he has to get around.
That's a shame, but
I think Cardona is going to win this just to keep what he's been doing in GCW going. So I'll go Cardona. Ryan?
Cardona's in GCW.
He's a game changer.
There was a whole bunch of stuff with Joey Janela and some pictures with Chelsea Green. So I think Chelsea's going to get injected into this, and Joey Janela, old Joseph Janela, will come away victorious.
Old Joseph. He's a bad boy. Do you know that?
He is a bad boy.
He's a bad man.
Matt.
Not a bad man. Yep. Wrestler of the week next week, Matt Cardona.
Are you going to try to get him to dethrone Daniel Bryan Danielson at number 2?
No, I just need to keep him within the top 5.
That's fair. Intern Mark?
Yeah, I got to go with Matthew Cardona. It's got to happen.
Big Mike?
And his beautiful wife.
Again, I'll be the alternative here. I will not be picking Matt Cardona.
Joey Janela.
I can't believe this is a match in 2022. Jeff Jarrett versus Effie. I gotta go. I mean, he escorted us to our seats years ago at GCW or GCW Global Force. So I'm gonna go good old Double J. Haha, Jeff Jarrett. Ryan?
You are very loyal, Jim.
I'm a loyal
Your loyalty will bite you in this pick because Effie goes over. Effie's the top.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, I would love to agree with you, Jim, and show some love to Double J, but it's gonna be Effie this time around.
Intern Mark?
I think Double J is going to take care of that slap nut Effie. Don't piss him off.
Still one of the funniest fucking clips you can find on YouTube. Just
oh my god,
Jeff Jarrett and Beetlejuice.
Can you find the audio for it? Can we play it?
Yeah, I sure can.
Yeah,
Mike,
it's that good.
Oh boy,
Mike, go ahead. Mike muted. Mike, you're muted.
Oh, there I am. I'm back. Sorry, I started backing up. I'm gonna take.
He had to phone a friend. Effie's a good choice here.
Effie.
All right, then we have a six-man tag team: Bandito versus Team Gringo. I'll go Bandito while I'm looking for this clip. Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, Team Bandito. This probably could be the match of the night. This match is going to be absolute.
Matt.
Team Bandito.
Yep, Team Bandito, and I think it does have match of the night capability here. Possibly match of the year. We'll see.
Whoa.
I'll be darned. Are you serious?
Mark, who do you got in this one?
Well, my heart says Bandito, but I'm going to go with the Gringos.
All right. And Mike.
I'm going to take Team Tito Bandito.
All right. Here we go.
Here's Jeff Jarrett.
Beetlejuice,
what's
hey,
up?
Snap Nut.
What'd you call me?
Snap Nut.
You know who you're talking to?
Yeah, you. Snap Nut.
It's Mr. Flat Nut to you.
Just clobbers him with the guitar. Clobbers him. Then we got a GCW tag title match: the Briscoes versus mystery opponent.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Why don't we start with who we think the mystery opponent will be? I'm going to go with FTR. Ryan.
Wow, FTR would be huge.
Huge.
And you know what? I think everybody's pulling for GCW to be very successful here, and I think Tony Khan will be fine with lending a few more than just some Ruby Sohos and some other talents. So yeah, I'll say FTR.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to have that happen. Just to kind of, they see the forbidden door thing happening and they want to do it themselves.
All right, intern Mark.
Yeah, FTR. Hey, going back to Beetlejuice, it would have been even funnier if Jarrett would have hit him with the ukulele rather than the guitar. But it's too late now.
Ridiculous.
What do you mean it's not too late? Beetlejuice still alive.
Oh, is he? I thought he had passed on.
Let
No,
him
he's
bring
alive.
Effie to the ring.
I was thinking, maybe I'm thinking of Hank the Angry Dwarf.
Yeah, Hank passed away. Hank passed away.
Okay, all right. So it could happen. Wouldn't that be something that happened here at the Game Changer of Wrestling
That would
Saturday
be
night, Sunday night? But
one of these nights.
one of
Do you
these
have a
nights.
guess on the tag team, Mark?
Yeah, you know what? I think that FTR and now they're going after the Briscoes. Is that's what's going on?
Yeah.
I would like to see FTR take the belts, and I'd love to see the Briscoes on AEW, even if it's a 1 or 2 off. I would love to see that. So let's make that happen. I'm going to go.
I think it's going to happen at some point.
It's got to happen.
And we know Tony can pay for curse words, so
the Briscoes are good.
it works out. Mike, who do you think the mystery team is going to be?
Fuck the Revival.
All right. And then the question is, who wins the match? I think that it will still be the Briscoes. I think they'll retain. Ryan?
Yeah, the Briscoes retain.
Matt?
Hands down.
Mark?
I think FTR is going to take the title off them. And I'm sorry if that upsets anybody. Are you serious? I am serious. Oh, I'll be darned if they don't.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
Just one Briscoe.
Just one. Mike, who wins the match?
Fuck the Revival.
So Devin has FTR as the team, and the Briscoe as.
I think with Alley Catch possibly beating Ruby Soho, they switch off and the Briscoes can win them back on an episode of Dark Elevation.
Solid point. Then we got a Ring of Honor World Title match. Jonathan Gresham defending against Blake Christian. Gresham going to keep the title here. I think, especially as you get, they kind of announced, was it today that pay-per-view coming in April? So I don't think you're going to see that title move. You're going to keep that on him up until that point.
Is it under Pure Rules?
That I do not know.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
But Ryan, who do you got here?
For GCW?
Yeah, I didn't know if that match, because every other match that Gresham has defended the title, it's pretty much been under Pure Rules.
Yeah,
correct. And I know anything in Terminus, I'm fairly certain would be. They haven't announced it that I know of for GCW. So
okay.
I think Gresham went on record and saying, like, whether it's Ring of Honor or not, we should still wrestle with honor and still shake the hands. So, I think that gives Blake a great option to heal a little bit and do some heel work. So, Gresham, I think Gresham wins. There's no chance, unfortunately. Gresham retains. But again, this could be. Here's the deal. Coming out of this, there will absolutely be a match of the year candidate on my list of top 5 matches coming out of the show, guaranteed, if not multiple.
Solid. Matt.
Gresham.
Intern Mark.
I got to go with the Octopi, Mr. Jordan Grace, Johnny Gresham.
I Mike.
I will take the still Ring of Honor World Champion, Jonathan Gresham.
Solid. All right, and then the final match, GCW World Title match, Jon Moxley defending against Homicide. I think, man, I think it's a tough one. Like, do you move the title, or like Moxley with the return to AEW last night, and all things are pointing up for him. I think I'm going to go Moxley to retain here. But I think this one could go either way. Ryan.
Yeah, I think we do a disservice to bring Mox back, have him lose. I think AEW loses. Mox loses a lot of momentum. Mox has to retain here.
All right.
Pay it back some other way if you need to, whatever. But if that was originally the plan, was for him to drop it here, I think you have to rewrite, and Mox has to retain here.
Matt, are you still with us, buddy?
Who gives a shit?
Hey, he's still there. He's the who wins that match. Come on,
It would be
Matt.
nice
This is the main event.
Around.
What was that last one, Matt? I didn't hear you.
It would be nice if you could actually reach around.
What the heck
I mean,
does that
who
even
doesn't love a
mean?
good one of those? Intern
Boy.
Mark, I guess go ahead.
It's a shame that Matt just stopped caring about this card.
That's
I'm a little
absurd.
upset. I'm going to go with Moxley retaining as well.
All right. Big Mike, how about you?
If Mox does not walk out of Hammerstein Ballroom as the champion, it's going to be whoever wins the ladder match earlier in the show, cashing in almost immediately and walking out. I don't think Homicide is the one that beats him.
Aha! I like that.
I think if Mox doesn't walk out, it's going to be something fluky like that where he doesn't really lose a bunch for getting pinned after he wins a war against Homicide, and then you can have a little built-in feud where Moxley can beat up whoever and then eventually have a match with them one-on-one.
I like that. I like that a lot. Matt, you are back.
I'm back.
Moxley defending against Homicide. Who do you got?
You know what? I am going to go with Homicide in this one.
All right. Okay. Before we close out here, final Ask 3CT. Mario gave us one. He said he gave us a second one. He said, if you could bring back a venue that no longer exists for an event, which would it be?
What's the Astrodome?
Ooh, that's a solid one. That was a great Mania venue.
Do either of you two fine gentlemen not on camera have a question to ask 3 count before we sign off?
I'll go to local answer and just do Hershey Park Arena.
Right, well, that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, does that count? Because, it's still there. Theoretically, it could host.
They're never going to run it again.
They're never going to run it again. I would love to see a show back in there. I was hoping, at the onset of AEW, that they would have done a show there because it's a smaller venue.
I have one phone in question before we sign off though. Just
all right, cool. I would say the Baltimore Arena, but unfortunately that thing's still standing.
Somehow it's still there. And the Riots never took it out.
The question is, where would we like to see a show that on an arena that's not standing?
A venue that no longer exists for an event. Where would
WrestleMania at Veterans Stadium?
Oh shit!
Oh, that'd be incredible.
All right,
that is a great answer.
Now the NWA ran. They had part of the Great American Bash tour in the vet, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't the actual show, but it was part of the tour that they did.
Is the Omni still open?
I don't know.
Huh.
How about the Spectrum? That place was something.
Oh, the Spectrum was a solid one.
Spectrum
too.
I'll go
going on there.
I'll go with Boston Garden. Boston Garden was a classic venue where I could steal from Matt because they did some of the NWA, the Von Erich stuff at Texas at the old Cowboy Stadium. That would be a cool one. I always loved that stadium, of course. Let's see. Jason says the Civic Arena. That place was nuts when Foley got it. Oh yeah, the old igloo.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ryan, a buddy of ours, Danny Ankles, Crippler, was there.
He was.
For that
he
show.
Was.
Mike, did you have an answer for this? Did Mike freeze up? Mike, you still with us?
Mike's frozen now.
Oh,
He's cold.
He looked like he's whistling.
Oh, I have two
He's
mics
whistling
in the
Dixie.
bottom over. I'm gonna try this. Hey.
Hello.
He's back.
Not to be that guy, but for the first time in almost 3 fucking years, Ernest called a half hour early for our show.
What?
Guy's normally 25 minutes late to his own show. Calls
I'm
me
upset.
30 minutes before we're supposed to start and kicked me out of the call.
Jesus.
Ernest Hemingway.
I'm gonna text
Unbelievable.
him right
upset.
now and tell him to wait his fucking turn.
Fucking
I'm
troll.
gonna simmer down now.
I'm upset.
Can I ask the fan asked question from my couch?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the new Rockers and 10 being the old Rockers, where would you rank the tag team of Effie and Alley Cat, formerly known as Bussy? That question comes from Joe from New York.
That's a great. Get out of here with that graphic. Come on now.
Jeez, that
What you
is.
got against Bussy?
The gentleman
Ridiculous.
on the screen put -10. I don't know if you're watching,
I'm
Joe
upset
from New
about
York,
it.
but
Did
Bucky.
so you said
I don't want to
1?
upset Joe from New York. What does Joe from New York say?
Joe,
No,
what
you have
is
to
Joe-
answer first.
Yeah,
Don't,
you
What
answer
does Joe
first.
from New York say?
don't
Where
answer,
does
Joe.
Bussy rank? I'll get the answer and then I'll.
Okay.
You said 1 was the new Rockers and 10 was the old Rockers. I'll go 2.3.
I was going to give it a solid 3.
Yeah, 4. 4's fine. It's a solid number in that area.
So far,
Below
we have 2, 3, and 4 as answers.
Below 5.
Below 5.
Just below 5. Mine was 2.3, by the way. Just,
Oh, I'm sorry. Jim's
Don't-
was 2.3,
don't round down.
not 2. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't
I don't
round
want to be
down.
disrespectful here.
Devin's not going to comment. He hasn't seen them work, so he's not going
No,
to
he
comment.
didn't ask Devin for a comment in the first place.
Jesus.
Shut your ass.
Wow.
Where's
Mark,
Devin?
did you give an answer?
Poor Devin. No, I would probably do. I'll give him a 3 for 3 counts.
There you go. So what's the real answer?
For the record, Joe said 6.9.
Sounds right.
That's not right.
Ryan, we.
Ryan also went.